The words of that song, it's one of my favorite songs. Bear patiently the cross of grief or pain. There's another song that we sing different times, number 321, that says, teach me to feel that thou art always nigh. Teach me the struggles of the soul to bear. To check the rising doubt, the rebel sigh. I thought about that many times in my own life, to think about that, to check the rising doubt and the rebel sigh. Last Sunday I was speaking about the children of Israel, and I went through about 7 different accounts where they were like rebelling or crying out against God and complaining. And one of those is known as the temptation at Meribah, or it's known as the contention. Sometimes some translations call it that. And God's instruction was to Moses just to go to the rock and speak to the rock, and it's going to give water. But he didn't. He heard that. He heard that word. He saw the glory of the Lord, and instead he went and he kind of did not check the rising doubt and the rebel sigh. He said, like, must we bring water out to you, disobedient people? And it's like seems like he took it personally. He took the contention and that argument personally. And the effect of that was that in the eyes of the people, God was not sanctified through him, and therefore he was not able to enter Canaan with the people. I was thinking a lot about that this past week. Moses was known to be the meekest man alive. And there's something really special about meekness. Some translations simply call that gentleness. I believe that the ESV, in fact, renders the word meekness to be gentleness. And I think that's pretty good. I mean, it's like, I'm no scholar as far as words, no authority on the words, but I kind of think that gentleness maybe is right, but it's kind of like a gentleness under pressure. It's like when it's relatively easy to be gentle when everything's going well, but when the mob is saying, let's pick a leader and go back to Egypt, and they're like very frustrated, let's get rid of this Moses, then to be gentle is like another whole story. And yet Moses was known to be the meekest man, the most gentle man alive. And when I look back on my life and I just see a trail of responses like Moses, where it's like an exhibit of anger or frustration in response to pressure, I think about, like, how can we become gentle if Moses wasn't able to do this? How are we going to respond in a gentle way if even Moses, the most gentle man alive, failed in this way? Well, we're not Moses. Moses was a foreshadow of Christ, and Christ is today the meekest man who is still alive. And this brings great courage to me. It is from Christ, who said, "Come and follow me," where we also get this invitation: "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek." Is God meek? Wow. That it's taken me years to recognize God as being meek. That God is meek. That means he is very gentle. And by taking his yoke on us, we can learn that too. We can learn to be meek. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. And you know that my pet topic is about sanctifying God in our hearts. And the verse where Peter says says this, but sanctify the Lord God in your heart and be ready always to give an answer to every man who asks you a reason of the hope that is in you. How? With meekness and fear. So just a few thoughts that have been going through my mind this week. Hopefully that can be a blessing.